There's been a number of famous number 7s at the time of Man United, and now we've got another one. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Man United Save. I'm Coach Leftfoot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. It's not going quite as planned. We won the Super Cup, obviously, last time we were together, 1-1 on penalties. Then we followed that up with a 2-1 win against Leicester, with Juan Mata rescuing us with a wonderful free kick in the 95th minute of 5 minutes of overtime. I'm not American, it's because I've got the NFL on in the background. We lost to Stoke 1-0 away, with Berahino scoring in the 48th minute. Then we beat Chelsea 2-1 with Paul Pogba getting a double after Morata had put them 1-0 up. And then we've just lost to Bournemouth 3-1. Martial scored after Benefobi scored, and then Jermaine Defoe got 2. And the board weren't very happy. We're languishing around in 9th at the moment. It's not been very good. I mean, Bournemouth are 2nd, Huddersfield are 4th. I'm not too sure what's going on. At home, we seem to be very good, and away, it seems to be very difficult. But we'll deal with that. We'll sort something out. Champions League, we got drawn with Spartak Moscow, Ajax and Celtic. So a very good group, to be honest. Nothing we should really be too worried about. And not much else to discuss. Apart from our new number 7, we have made quite a big transfer in the history of Ajax. Not really us. Kasper Dolberg, 20 million we got him for. He's unbelievably good. Getting him in and getting Batshuayi in on loan has meant that we can then send Moussa Dembele out on loan. So, yeah, our squad's looking pretty healthy at the moment. It's looking pretty balanced on a sort of player situation. I've sort of tinkered with the formation, and this is what we've gone with. It's a 4-1-2-2-1, which I like to play. We're trying to control the ball. And then we've got quite a few instructions, which the team are familiar with. It's not that much of an issue, to be honest. It's just, I think what happens is that at home, we're expected to dominate the games. So when we go attacking, it works fine. But when we're away, which is why we're playing away, we're not doing as well as away, is because I'm playing 2 attacking and teams are just counter-attacking us. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, today we're going to play in Spartak Moscow in the Champions League. Let's hope we can get a good result. This is more than likely the team we're going to use. I had to check a couple of things. I know I've got, Pogba is suspended because he got sent off in the Super Cup. Rashford has been terrible. Absolutely terrible. 4 goals, 4 appearances, no goals, no assists, 6.55 average rating. So he's actually been dropped. Yeah, that is the team I wanted to play, I think. Yeah, Dolberg on the bench, Lukaku starts up front, who as well has been pretty damn awful in the game. Let's just crack on with it. Let's just get on. Yeah, look, I can't seem to get the best out of Lukaku. I think he scored 1, maybe? None. 6.63. Very similar to Rashford, not playing very well. Whereas Martial is playing unbelievably well. 2 goals in 4 games, 7.47. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's going on. This is Luke Shaw's first game back after his injury, now that he's recovered. And here we go. So they've got Rebrov. I don't really recognise any of these names apart from Luis Adriano. Oh, and Quincy Promes on the right. Luis Adriano up front, once of Shakhtar and AC Milan fame, obviously. And Quincy Promes, who is unbelievably rapid on the right-hand side. So that's someone we'll have to look out for. We're playing this 4-1-2-2-1. Martial and Mkhitaryan probably be pretty dangerous for us. That's what we're hoping. Anyway, so assertively, it's over to all of you now. Have a good one. I mean, it's a bit matey, isn't it? All of that, right? I've learned this is a much quicker way to do this, and then just go talk to players. Assertive. There's a lot more to come from you tonight. And Herrera, delighted. What a legend. Okay, another tunnel interview. Yes, he's So here we go. Again, it is very difficult to follow the ball. So Rebrov with a goal kick. It goes forward. 7 minutes into the game. Luke Shaw wins the header, which is good. Martial turns. Ander Herrera. Matic spreads the ball out to the right. It's Valencia on the overlap. Crosses it in. Oh, and Martial's there and he keeps up his good form. This is wonderful stuff from Martial. I've actually put that too close now. But here we go. Herrera out to Matic. And it's that overlap from Valencia. That's what we like to see. Forcing the winger back as well. But he gets to the byline. Puts a lovely cross in. And Martial's there to volley home on around about the 6-yard box. So it was good. Lukaku got blue hair there. That's odd. Very odd. Some odd things in the beta. I think there was someone else in real life, I can't remember who it was, but they're bald and they had like brown hair. It was very strange. Very, very strange. But anyway, how's everybody finding the beta? Let me know down below. How you doing? How's life? How's everything? Oh, okay, we've got another highlight. Fernando for Spartak Moscow is tackled by Valencia. Mkhitaryan will bring it away. He's still got his mohawk. Out to Herrera. There's a bit of space for Martial on the left, but Herrera drives forward. He's found Martial now. Tackled. Falls to Lukaku, who finally gets a goal in a United shirt. Pulls out some sort of Robbie Keane-esque celebration to the delight of the crowd. And that really came from Valencia again, winning the ball at right back. Finding Mkhitaryan into Herrera. Herrera, good ball through to Martial. His touch slightly let him down, but the tackle put in Lukaku. And what a finish that is. He runs off with his weird blue hair, celebrating like a madman. But this is what I mean. At home, we're fine. And I can get the team performing well. It's just away. We can't really do it away from home at the moment. And that's a slight concern. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, coming up to half-time, and Lindelof has taken a little bit of a knock. We'll probably take him off at half-time if that doesn't get back towards 70%. We'll see what happens. As the half-time whistle goes, it's been a pretty close game. We have really been dominating in those 5 shots to their 4, 3 on 3, each target each. They've fouled us more. They've had more possession, which I wouldn't really expect, to be honest. But we will assertively tell the guys I'm very pleased. Keep it going. That is fine. Analysis-wise, both teams are Tirana play in the final third, really. Lindelof does look a little bit tired. So I could give Tuanzebe a go. We'll leave him a little bit. Let's see if it recovers. See if it still recovers, and then we'll go from there. You'll notice as well, I've moved the match stats. They were bottom left behind my head, so no one could see them. I realised that when I was rendering the video. So I've moved them now to be in the top right, so we can all see the stats at the same time. So Lindelof did improve. He went back to 70%, so we'll just keep an eye on it and see what's happening. As Mkhitaryan comes forward, out to Herrera. Herrera, good ball over the top, finds Shaw on the overlap. Puts a cross in, and it was unlucky. Luke Shaw forces a save from Rebrov, who has to tip it over the bar. And Mkhitaryan puts the cross in. He's called something. It's at the back post where we overloaded it, and I couldn't see the ball because they need to fix that after the beta. Someone left a question, a new subscriber I think, left a question on my last video to say, you're having trouble seeing the ball. Yes, I am. I'll leave you a reply to your comment as well. But yeah, I really am. I think it's ridiculous how hard it is to see the ball. As Mkhitaryan is going to come off and be replaced by Lingard, who again hasn't featured too much for us at the moment, and we'll give him a run out now as we're 2-0 up. I think this could be his first game of the season, to be honest. 66%, 20 minutes to go, we're 2-0 up. Let's give Tuanzebe a run out. Lindelof, and he prefers to be a central defender, just on defend, which is absolutely fine. Matic and Daley Blind both looking complacent. I don't like the sound of that, but we'll see how it goes. So Tuanzebe's on again, his first game of the season, which is good, as Serdar Taski has a throw for Spartak Moscow. Popov, tackled well by Blind. He's not looking so complacent now. Daley Blind into Matic. Martial, back to Blind. Blind back to Martial. Good little bit of passing. Yes, I like it. It's what I want us to do. Lukaku turns, lays it off to Valencia, but the ball was poor, and Milagri Joe, it sounds like a really crap cover band for Cotton Eye Joe or something. Glushikov out to the poor pass towards Promise, but Shaw picks it up, finds Martial on the left, back to that byline again, cuts it back, Herrera's there, fires it in, 3-0. Let's get Dolberg on up front for Lukaku. Let's try and get Dolberg a goal. That's what we want. The new number 7 for Man United, Kasper Dolberg. Oh, there's loads of stats if I keep extending this. There we go. Anyway, Martial got down in behind. Good cutback for Herrera. Powers it. Keeper was left helpless. And Herrera getting a goal. And this is a good performance. This is more like it. This is what we like to see. 15 minutes to go. I'm not really going to change anything, as we've got a free kick. Lingard swings it in. He aims for the back post, but no one ran there. Martial uses pace to get the ball first, but he's tackled. It's cleared forward Valencia picks it up, looking for Martial again, but couldn't find him. Tuanzebe picks it up, back to Shaw, to Blind. Blind is tackled, and here could come Spartak Moscow on the counter-attack. It's not really numbered in their favour, but Valencia's missed out to Meligari Joe. He's in, and he's missed. Bless him. Probably too busy do-si-doing his partner, or whatever you do in the Cotton Eye Joe song. Probably should have been 3-1 that. We're pretty lucky to get away from that. Tuanzebe got caught on the ball. No one really seems to have paid for it with ratings, though. And Tuanzebe's got a yellow card, so welcome to the first team, Alex. And that does appear to be the end of the game. This looks like it'll be the last highlight. Fernando the ball in, headed clear by Tuanzebe very well. Promes picks it up. He's got Glushkov on the end, tackled well by Smalling, out to Martial. Can we launch one last attack? Dolberg up to Lingard, who has stayed forward with that free kick. He's got round his man. Lingard, that was a shot, Jesse, and it was a rubbish shot. So, yeah, that was crap. Passionately, very pleased, good. Should put us in a very good position for the Champions League. And next up, we've got Crystal Palace at home, which, why not? We'll also do that in this video as well. And I will see you. I'll see you then. I'll see you for the game against Crystal Palace. Catch you guys in a bit. Okay, and here we are for the Crystal Palace game in a slightly changed lineup. We've got to have Phil Jones is starting at right back. Tuanzebe gets a Premier League start next to Eric Bailly, and Matteo Darmian starts at left back due to fitness and people being knackered after the game against Spartak Moscow. And I wasn't finished with that. I was talking through my team. Anyway, Carrick sits in the holding midfield role. Fellaini and Pogba play next to him. Mkhitaryan on the right. Martial keeps his place on the left. And Dolberg starts up front for his first start of his Man United career. Assertively, I expect nothing but a win from this match. Get out there and do it. Some players will play here, some players will play other. And Nemanja Matic, he's just been rested. It's nothing more than that. What's the inclusion? He's been asked for a bit more regular action. Let's see how he does. And the boost of Jaro Rijderveld, it's any team would miss him. You've left out Luke Shaw. He's just being rested. Don't worry about it. Let's get into the game. I'm looking for a dominating performance. We're at home, so I'm expecting a win. Keeping the same formation, everything's the same. Paul Pogba is going to be the centre midfielder that advances a little bit further. Fellaini's in there just for a bit more height. Because Crystal Palace have got people like Benteke, Tompkins, people like that. Scott Dan, Sacco. All of those guys from set pieces. Hopefully it should be Fellaini who picks one of them up. But Schlup with a throw. Benteke wins the header. Tuanzebe clears. Martial flicks it on, but it comes to Miljovic. Schlup on the left. Looks to get round Phil Jones. Puts his cross in. Benteke's there off the post. And we live to fight another day as Darmian gets it forward to Martial, but nothing comes of it. As Mkhitaryan lines up a free kick. Bailey flicks it on to Martial. Martial is dribbling around. Shoots from range just past the post. It looked like Hennessy had it covered. But it's an interesting start. So Crystal Palace seems to be focused everything down the middle or their right, which would be up against Darmian, which is interesting. Pogba picks it up from range. Ball goes in looking for Martial, but it's cleared. Darmian picks it up into Carrick with a bit of time to Pogba. Pogba's got... What is that, Paul Pogba? That is absolutely horrendous. Miljovic brings it forward. Pogba at least wins it back. Martial. He's got a square ball on if he wants it. And then he's lost it again to Kelly, who's put a ball through over the top to Benteke, who's got on the end of it. Dives around the tackle. Ball across. Jones clears. And no one's going to get on the end of it. So it'll go Mamadou Sakho with a bit of time. But that's a poor pass. Pogba picks it up. Dolberg's in on his home debut. Dolberg shoots. He gets the goal. Kasper Dolberg, number 7 for United. That boy is going to be very, very good for this team, I reckon. As Sakho picked up the ball, and it was a poor ball to Miljovic that Pogba just picked off. And Dolberg used his pace, avoided the challenge, and then shot across Hennessy. Didn't give him a chance as he put it into the top corner. A wonderful goal from Kasper Dolberg. Remember the name. But here comes Schlup on the left-hand side. Good tackle from Phil Jones, who's now going to run with the ball into Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan to Fellaini, to Pogba. He's got a bit of space and time. He's into the box. He gets round, just hits the side netting with his left-footed shot. Very unlucky, but we are now starting to dominate the game, which is exactly what I wanted. As Jones's tackle actually ricochets off the man and falls to Benteke, who finds Townsend on the right-hand side. Miljovic is tackled again by Pogba. Dolberg comes forward with the ball. He's tackled but gets it back, and he's still going. Bundled his way through 2 tackles. Dolberg, he's outside the box, just inside the box. Shoots. Hennessy with the save, couldn't hold on to it. And Scott Dan clears. It's a good performance from Kasper Dolberg. I'm impressed at the moment. I'm not too sure. There's a lot of sort of you have it, we have it, you have it, we have it going on in the middle of the park, but I'm sure we'll get over that. As Mkhitaryan finds Pogba, who's picking up lots of pockets of spaces, and he's trying to find Phil Jones, couldn't get there, but Schlupp got the interception but couldn't get it under control. Pogba looking for Jones again, finds him into Mkhitaryan's feet, goes round his man, shoots. Well, I think it was a cross, but it's been classed as a Wayne Hennessy own goal. I'm pretty sure that was a cross. The opposite or reverse angle should show us a little bit easier. As Fellaini to Pogba, good overlap from Phil Jones again, who's found here that he's always picking out that space, our right back. As Mkhitaryan gets round that was definitely a cross. Hennessy should have done better, didn't do better. It is 2-0 Man United, and this is what we needed, because we shouldn't really be languishing down in 9th or 10th. We should be at least up near 5th and 6th and then progressing from there, as we are keeping Benteke very quiet. And Mkhitaryan, this should go to the back post. It doesn't. It goes to Dolberg. Carrick's brought it down. Fellaini can't get on the end of it. It's cleared, and Darmian looked to take control. But again, our average ratings are doing very well. We are playing some good football. We're dominating the stats. And we have another highlight, and it's Darmian, but he throws it straight to Martin Kelly. Cabaye then gives it away to Bailly. Bailly takes his time, brings it forward, up to Dolberg. Dolberg finds Fellaini. Fellaini out to Martial, who's been pretty quiet in this game, to be honest. And Pogba's there. Carrick into Fellaini's feet. Fellaini to Carrick to Pogba. Good triangles, this. I like that. Fellaini back to Pogba. Bit of space. He was looking for Dolberg, who had made the movement. Martial, there's a big overlap on, and he's found Darmian to the byline. Dolberg's there, and he's got his second on his first game at home at Old Trafford. The number 7 is living up to wearing that number. It is a great performance from him in the first half. Pogba, his pass got blocked. Martial picked it up, and then look at this space for Darmian to get into. 2 defenders both got drawn to Martial. Dolberg at the near post. A lovely, lovely volleyed finish. I think he needs just a header for the perfect hat-trick. Yeah, then it would be right foot, left foot header, which would be incredible. And as we go to half-time, we are absolutely dominating it. Jones throws it up the line to Dolberg. Dolberg crosses it in. Hennessy saves it, but spills it again. And this, if we keep this performance up, this could be anything. This could be a cricket score. As we're into half-time, there we go. Other scores around the doors. Leicester are beating Liverpool. Bournemouth are beating Newcastle. Bournemouth are so overpowered in the beta. It is incredible. Talk to the team passionately. I'm very happy with how it's going. Keep it up. And that is what we need to do. We'll have a quick look again. This might be a slightly longer episode, actually, but we'll have a quick look afterwards about the dynamics and see if anyone else is supporting us, see how the team cohesion and that lot's doing, and the hierarchies and the groups and all of that good stuff. But at the moment, I'm very happy. I just need to focus on an away tactic and sort something out for playing away. Carrick in. Martial brings it down. I think his header was originally blocked, and then he managed to pounce on the rebound and stick it in with a volley. We'll see it from here. Carrick with the ball in from the corner to this back post like we planned, overloaded. Martial actually just knocked it down and then volleyed it home once he had stopped it. So 4-0. This is a very, very good performance. Probably should look at maybe resting some people. We've got the Carabao, whatever it is, Cup coming up. I could probably use Michael Carrick in that, but I do want to use some of the youngsters. We've got drawn against Bristol Rovers, so it should be quite an easy win. I think I'm going to take Mkhitaryan. I'm going to put Dolberg out onto the wing and give Batshuayi a game, and that's what we'll do for now. This is the sort of game I'd like to bring Rashford in, so he might get a goal and build his confidence up a little bit. But we'll leave it a little bit longer. We'll give Rashford 20 minutes, I reckon. We'll bring him on with 20 minutes to go, as they've taken off Benteke, who we've kept very quiet for the whole game. So we'll take Martial off, give Rashford a run out on his favoured left wing to cut inside. But when I've played him there before, he just hasn't done it. He hasn't been very good, and that really, really annoys me. But Van Aanholt has a throw-in, finds Boselli, up to Townsend, tackled well by Tuanzebe, who's been pretty decent on his debut. We haven't heard too much about him, so I'm happy with that. As Punchin tries to bring it forward to Loftus-Cheek, out to Townsend. Townsend tackled well by Phil Jones, who's had a very good game at right back. Dolberg comes forward. He beats his man. He's fouled by Cabaye. Cabaye could be saying goodbye and getting an early bath. Cabaye could be saying goodbye. I'm rhyming and I don't even realise it. As Yohan Cabaye gets a second yellow card. And let's get our third and final sub on. We'll just do Lingard for Dolberg. Dolberg's had a really good game. He is on for a hat-trick, but I'd rather rest him and make sure he doesn't get injured. So Lingard comes on at right wing. We've got Batshuayi up front, Rashford and Lingard either side. It's a very good attack, but 4-0 up, I could understand if we've taken our foot off the gas. And we look at all the subs are looking complacent, where they know they've come on to a game that's already finished and they're not going to have to try very hard to get the victory. With 3 minutes left to go, Lingard lines up a corner again, swings in towards the back post, and Rashford, we said we wanted to bring him on to get his confidence up, and he has just volleyed home a wonderful finish from a corner. This goes to show, if you do something with set pieces, it can make a massive difference in Football Manager. I was getting annoyed in my friendlies that most of the goals we conceded were from set pieces, and so I went in and just sorted it out, and it's paying dividends, as you can tell, as Van Aanholt keeps the ball. There's the full-time whistle. A 5-0 win, an absolute drubbing. That is the best game we've had by a mile in this save. I'm very happy. Well done, everybody. And we'll quickly wrap up this episode with a look at the dynamics and hierarchies and stuff like that, and see how we're doing and see if there's any difference in that. So it was a very good thing. I'm actually going to send the assistants to the press conference. Don't worry about that. We pay them. Classy Dolberg, he was very, very good, passionately superb in front of goal. Keep it up, my man. Deschamps was there looking at Paul Pogba and Martial for his French squad. So, dynamics-wise, I'm failing to positively influence a number of players. You're failing to impress a number of players with your performance as manager. I don't think that's very fair, although I've got a nice green arrow next to it that says SportView has recently seen a slight improvement. So, okay, that's all very contradictory. All of them seem to be going up, which is quite good. Hierarchy, let's have a look at me then. So supporting me is Dolberg, Matic, Lukaku, Lindelof. I think I need these team leaders to start supporting me, and then it will be... Oh, I've got 7 players who oppose me. Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Fellaini, Jones, Martial, Rashford and Luke Shaw, for some reason, all oppose me. Can you find out more about it? Can you find out why they oppose you? I want to know why. Why do they oppose me? Social groups then. Matic has dropped out of the social group. Dolberg and Lindelof are down here. Luke Shaw. Batshuayi's gone straight into the core group. Okay. Fair enough. That's not a problem. Yeah. Interesting. I'm a bit worried that I'm losing... Okay, I mean, Pogba opposing me is quite the concern. Because he's obviously our best player, and I need to keep him on side. I don't know why he would be against me. Can I chat to him about it or anything? Can I talk to him about why he hates me? I mean, don't hate me, Paul. I'm a nice enough guy. I'm playing you. You're doing well. You've scored 2 goals. What's there to moan about, mate? Just don't worry about it. Life will be fine. Just get on. We'll climb up the table. I mean, we're up into 6th. We'll look at the table now before the end of the episode. We're up into 6th, level with points with Man City, point behind Tottenham, 2 points behind Huddersfield, and Bournemouth top the table. What is going on at Bournemouth? That is absolutely ludicrous. Who's scoring all their goals? Probably Jermaine Defoe. Yeah, 8 in 5. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Anyone from SI watching this, Tone Defoe and Bournemouth down in the beta. They're far too strong. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. There'll be loads of Football Manager 18 content coming over the year. And I'll chat to you all very, very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.